New player strategy in one video for the first month, approximately the first month. I've made an experiment, and this experiment is paying off quite well. Let's see. VIP 0, I'm second in the arena. And Mero is first, and I won't be able to defeat him most likely, and the reason is quite simple. Mero has passed level 65, and on level 65 exactly, you're gonna get emblems. Why is he not getting emblems? There he is. So, long story short, I need to get to level 65 to be able to beat him again. Because by then I will have received restricted domain emblems, red emblems, orange emblems. You see that he's randomly experimenting with some emblems. I think he doesn't have experience with which one to place where, but it seems that, yeah, this is actually correct, this emblem. But he should have more emblems by now, I think. Here he has 2. And he also has the red emblem. Okay, so this explains quite a lot of things. Engine of Order has the red emblem. So you see that I'm not in a position to compete with someone who has emblems while I'm still 7 levels away, because he's rushing basically through the levels, buying at least 4 energy, I think, if not more. So this is why I'm not in a position to compete with him, but if you check out the fight itself, you will see that I'm not faring that badly. Also, he's making another mistake, by the way, by starring up Roland, because he has a 3-star Roland. This can only happen with universal hero tokens at the moment, at least 100. And I will need a generation 3.5 plus hero to do the same thing. So this is the idea. I'm looking for better heroes, and by then I will have 4-starred it already. Now, it doesn't matter if I use this constellation or the other one. Let's see. I'm using Crack Hack for stat boost on the Divine Heralds, obviously. I could use Drakon as well. And you see that first we're faring badly, and then basically that's the result. The result is obviously due to the red emblem and having more Divine Heralds on board. So I was really close to him for about a month, in a way that if you check out the report, let's see. So yeah, this was the day before yesterday when I could still beat him. I think this was the day before yesterday, and now I'm just experimenting. It's not working. Let's see the last time. So believe it or not, until yesterday, and this is about a 4 weeks old account, I could beat him every single day like this, and this was before his red emblem. And after his red emblem, he's beating me. Okay, so this is the idea. What is the solution? Get to level 65 gradually, accept second place until then. Or maybe if I have some other units afterwards, it's another story. And then on level 65, what can you do? Check out my inventory. I already have 7 prestigious H boxes, 25 red emblems. So I think order will be restored. And also the tarot feature, 8 legendaries. 7 artifact pieces. I'm hoarding like crazy. I could reclaim first place even today if I wanted to, but I just don't want to. These artifact pieces. So basically with hoarding, you can do all this. And by the way, why do you think that he's successfully defeating me every single time? It's obvious, because my defense is intentionally left a bit weak. These Divine Heralds are not there. If they were there, well, basically, then I would be able to defend first place. Or I would have been able to defend first place at least until yesterday. And now comes the question, why and how did I manage this? So the solution is really simple. On week 1, just play the game and don't worry about your position. It's super important. Unlock everything you can with your SSR units. On week 2, do approximately the same thing. Don't worry about anything, just complete all the game modes. And get like 80 Paladin plus, get a Sandro or Drakon depending on which hero you prefer. Whether you go for collection, in that case it's Sandro because you won't be able to get him otherwise later, or Drakon is the most useful one. And then on week 3, at the end, just ignore the Angel Altar, and at the end of week 3, the very last day, day 21, Divine Heralds appear. Then you go to the store and purchase 20 Divine Heralds tokens, like for 1 diamond each, so that's a 1 diamond piece, and then go all in and unlocking some Divine Heralds. So you see that I'm doing this. I even purchased a 2000 diamond offers this time just for the 3-star. Later I will only purchase the 1500 diamond offers. By the way, I could get more Divine Heralds and take back first place. You see that I have a diamonds for it, but I don't care about it. I prefer spending them on cumulative spending weeks. That's fine. I'm on the right way towards cumulative spending. So you see that this is a hoarding game and deploying resources optimally type of resource management game. It is not about whose character is the strongest in the arena. And by the way, it seems like that even with that 1 unit, I'm doing fine in 2nd place. Kraken Rich is not really active. That's a bit interesting. He's also making the mistake of 3-starring his basic hero Galu. It's a typical mistake. Most people make this because they don't know what is coming. I'm already aiming for the future. Let's see. So he had access to more universal hero tokens than me, but I have 111. I need to collect 300 in total to 4-star someone. Right now I can credibly 2-star a generation 3.5 hero with 50 tokens. I would need 150 to 3-star the hero, and this is where my hero tokens are gonna go to. In their cases, they already 2-star them with basic resources and use universal tokens to 3-star them. But this will cripple them for the generation 3.5 heroes. I will be able to get it in one way or another. I could get these 3.5 heroes here, by the way, in Lucky Scam. So like this. But I'm not spending diamonds on this either. So this is the idea, and then you just do everything close to optimally, making sure you upgrade everyone to the max. And this is my max at the moment. Upgrade the talent as well. Upgrade the skills. And just do a tight game. Now, where else can you earn diamonds? That's also important. Gate. So you see the Dwarven treasury. Right now I'm 1st. And I think Mero has done his 2 days already. It's not even close, by the way. The reason is that on the Sunday event, the very first thing that you should do is to get a devil. And once you get a devil, here is a devil, then you'll be able to make new records at any time. So let me show you what is going on with the devil. And I'm using crack hack as well. So this is not the final form of the devil, by the way. The devil teleports to the front, and later the other units won't even be able to move at all. And there are some tricks to give the devil some extra turn with adjutants that I'm using on other accounts. Here I'm not using them. Those tricks are quite funny, actually. Hint, increasing the attack speed of the devil, because they take turns themselves too. But at the moment you see that my stats are quite good. Now, it's a new record. I managed to get 20 more than before. Not a big deal. By the way, you can sweep the second one, or sweep even the first one, because it's not gonna change for a while. Now the Crypt. I'm 1st in the Crypt too. And why is that? Very simple. Using Gelu and using the best possible units that are here. I have 2 major damage dealers in the Crypt. With Mero, this is not ideal. None of them are major damage dealers. So in my strategy, I chose units that ensure that I deal a lot of damage. And the rest, I mean, is this serious? Here as well, the Wyvern is not enough. I can see that he has some units, he's gonna get better, but this is by far not enough. So this is the reason why I'm getting some extra diamonds. And you can do this after day 21. Before day 21, it's you're gonna just fall behind, not a big deal. Sometimes it's worth checking out. And this is like early game experience. And then you see that even with a free-to-play account against self-proclaimed Krakens, whatever that means, they spend their money on week 1 thinking that it's gonna matter. And it doesn't. One of them won the Judicator, another one too. I didn't. I just had an angel. It's fine. And they think that it matters. And then they face Divine Heralds. That we need Divine Heralds. And this is when the game fully changes. By the way, new record, 258. And that all this because of the units. Obviously, as you level them up, rank them up, it's gonna get better. So this is how I get extra diamonds. Plus the Duel of Champions. I think I'm beating everyone except for one player. Arena, same thing. Second in power. Kraken doesn't even want to reclaim second place, it seems. So that's the interesting part. And power really doesn't matter because with just organically leveling up and doing nothing, I'll be able to beat Meru. Just think about that. I just need to get to level 65. So he's just buying time at the moment. So this is the basic strategy. Be smart with the resources and hoard and make the best out of what you have. But if that best thing is not enough for 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, just accept it, get a bit less diamonds per day and save a lot more diamonds by going for the optimal offers. This is the idea. By the way, I told you that I purchased these things for diamonds, of course, not for money. Normally, I would not do this to get the 2000 diamond offers. Because, for example, let's see. Yeah, right now we're not seeing it because I could purchase 1500. But normally, on the first week, on day 21, I would not purchase the 2000, only the 1500. And on Sunday I would purchase another 1500. This would have saved me 2000 diamonds in total. In exchange for like 4 days of extra suffering. But if there is an event where you can only make progress using Divine Heralds, and the anniversary was an event like that, in that case, you will have to get better units to make a positive ROI on the investment. And to make progress in the anniversary, I had to have at least 2 Divine Heralds, which implied, back then, that in order to get access to more than 10,000 diamonds worth of resources, I had to invest 2000 extra to unlock those units. These are the typical calculations where you need to deviate from your original plan. And I will retire this account quite soon. My most criticized game mode, restricted domain. Right now I'm on floor 21 and it's not possible to advance here. So you see that I will soon be able to get to 100, all the way to 100. There is one trick in restricted domain. And actually this is somewhat playable. That if you check out this thing, emblem chart and so on, the fewer the number of friendly units deployed, the weaker this power will be. There is a suppression that suppresses friendly units. So if I added more units, which I can, for example these units, I'm worse off because they cannot compete with the Divine Herald power by far. But if I got more Divine Heralds, obviously I would be able to get to level 100 all the way to level 100. So you see it's not even close. Unfortunately. But at least it's playable in early game. The only thing is that after early game, in a matter of a week or two, I will get to level 100 all the way. Normally you get to level 10 with this kind of team. Not 20, but just to 10. And afterwards you need to remove these units to get less suppression for the Divine Heralds, and then you would be able to get all the way to 20. This is the idea. And that's how you continue. And this is what you need to do to be competitive as a VIP 0. It's inevitable that I will take first place eventually. I just don't want to keep it in the arena. It doesn't matter, I will retire, I let others earn diamonds. My defenses are not even up. So that's how you normally play. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat.